Hey guys, welcome to Tough and Nonsense, and today we'll be doing a vlog about what I got my little boy, I shouldn't say little, he's going to be 11 this year, what I got him for Christmas 2017. So first up, now he's been actually wanting this. The only one thing he specified was this, a RoboFish jellyfish. One of the kids bought one into school and he was obsessed with it ever since as a show and tell. Oh, so cute. And I was like, oh, okay. So I've been looking and looking, and they were always kind of like, look at this baby, $60. I mean, they are cool though, they're well worth it. But then, surprise of my life, when I went in there to Farmers, this is in New Zealand, and I don't think they've got the sale on now, but they do have a website, so you might be able to get them internationally. But it went down to $25, and then half off that. So I got it for $12.50, which is an absolute steal. So he's just going to love that. So yeah, I actually got him one of his mates one because it's such a good bargain. And I got, from the same sale in Farmers, I love air hogs. But they're so expensive. I know the quality's there, but the price, and this is a zero gravity laser racer. It's one of those remote control things, because we do like to get him something remote control every year. And it goes up the walls, it defies gravity and goes up the ceiling, so how cool. You can probably see the camera through the reflection. Sorry about that. But yeah, how cool. He's just going to love it. But again, look at Mr. Silly price. I mean, the box is a bit munted. Could be a reason why it's so cheap. But it's $99.99. What? But it went down to 60 and then half that. So I got it for 30. Which is still, pretty steep. It's pretty up there. But I just know he will just love this. And next up, from the warehouse in New Zealand, they also have a website. You can buy things. I think you can actually buy things internationally there, and they have some really good sales. I got the Cluedo. He's got the travel size one, and he just loves it. Again, classic. 39. It went down to 15, so I grabbed it. Got him from Kmart. I got him a Mega Drone, obviously not a real one, I wish, for $8. And it's one of those things that you can, it's like a foamy thing that you can just go outside, pull, and because it's so cheap, it doesn't matter if it gets lost or broken, but he just loves things like this, that spin in the air. And so I got him that. And I got him from the same Farmer's sale, I got him Hot Wheels. Now I know he's 11, he's going to be 11, but I just don't think these sets, Hot Wheels, ever get old. I mean, launch the rocket. I want to launch the rockets, please. But they are always a little bit pricey, especially these big ones, but the box isn't so great. But again, he won't care about the box. $39.99, and it was reduced to 30, and I got half off that, so I got it for $15. So he's gonna love that. He'll love that. And I got him, as you do every year, Nerf gun. Oh, he's got a collection, and even though Nerf guns are not built to last, they're not the best, but the kids just go, I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or it's a what thing, but the kids just love them. Cooper, my boy, he loves his Nerf guns. I think the water guns last a bit better than these kind of ones, but hey, I don't mind replacing them and getting them for different celebrations throughout the year, because they get played with, and we have Nerf wars all the time in our house. We run around the house playing Nerf. Anyway, you don't want to hear that. I got him that, and he's going to love it. Okay, what else? Got him the Halo Mega Blocks. It's like a pack of like little creatures. You assemble them. And this was ridiculous at $29, but it went down to $12, so got him some of that. And these little ones are going to be going into his stocking. So all the little presents that you'll see will make up a stocking, and the big ones will wrap to put under the tree. I got him, I love going to the thrift store, you know, second-hand store, op shops, whatever your country calls them. And I know this doesn't look like his age range, but it's a paper recycling kit. And he loves doing things like this. And I got it for $5. And look at this. It's all brand new. All brand new. It's wicked. And he did have one of these a while back, but it wasn't new and it was a bit gnarly and it didn't work so well. But this is a brand new one and I can't wait for him to play with that because he loves doing things like this. He loves making his own paper and doing his own little inventions. Hence these books. Got him some books. Got Backyard Science and Earthwatch. These are from the thrift store. Yeah, they're a bit old, but I think they're still quite relevant. I mean, God, look at the graphics on that one. That's got to be New Zealand, a picture of, eh? Oh, it's at the back too. So nice. And these were just a few cents. But he loves things like, he's one of these kids, he's a bit of a nerdy kid, which I don't mind. I was. And it's about, he's convinced that he's going to make an invention to how to solve the world's, you know, pollution and how to make the world a better place. And I'm glad he feels like that. I'm glad he's a bit of an eco warrior. And this is just right up his street. And it's still quite relevant, even though it's, you know, it's a few years old. And I got him Backyard Science. He loves doing experiments in the garden with his little friends. And the weather station, the bug safari, feathered friend, root pack. I mean, there's all sorts of things. We were making cement planters last week for the market, spring market, and he was loving it. And then I got from the book club, I always get him a few books along the way. I got him Minecraft Medieval Fortress, Minecraft Annual 2017. He's still a little bit still into Minecraft. And I got him H.G. Wells' Time Machine, classic. Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Arthur Conan Doyle, classic. The Misadventures of Max Grumbly. I don't know this one, but, you know, it looked quite interesting. So, got him that. And where's that other one? Oh, yeah. And Tom Gates. What kid doesn't like a Tom Gates book? So, yeah. Got him a bit of a book stash. And got him Lego Dimensions set. These normally go for about $20, but I got this for 10, and he quite likes this character Emma. It's from that movie, Lego movie. Oh my god, I'm so blind. Yeah, and so that's not bad for $10, I didn't think. And I got him because he's not a huge fan of literacy. I get him all these fun books and things just to give him a more of an interest. But I've got him a journal to see, you know, he likes to write things down, some things down, and my husband's a teacher, so he gets kind of these packs of stationery and things when he goes to meetings and stuff and conferences. So we grab them, and throughout the year, I can put them in his camo pencil case. He's going to high school next year. Oh, huge. All change. So this was like reduced to $4.97. I think it was 10 originally. Reduced to $4.97, and then reduced, so it was like $2.50. And the journal was $2, and these were just freebies. And I got him an LED light, a mini one. You clip it onto your books again to make literacy more fun. Yay! I wish. One of these days he's going to love literacy. By hook or by crook. And he's got an Xbox 360 and a Wii, so got him a pre-owned game, Thor. And he'll love that. I was like reduced from 28 to 23 to like $10. That'll go in his stocking. Something else for his stocking. 3D solar stickers. How cool are they for $2? Just amazing. And he'll stick them on his wall. He'll love that. You know, I'm quite glad my kid's a bit geeky, to be honest. And last but not least, I got him a lady, one of the mums at school makes these. She's an artist and she's amazing. And this is a rainbow over the hills of around near where we live. So it's a customised, like, small cushion. On the back, there's foxes. It's just awesome. And this was $10. And my little boy just fell in love with it. So I got him that as a surprise and something that he can put on his bed. He loves it. And the last thing is we're getting him in, because his birthday, as I mentioned, is on Christmas Eve, we're getting him a Nintendo Switch. And it comes with a game, I think a Mario game. And we know that's $500. So in all of this cost about $200, and then obviously the Nintendo Switch will be $500, so it's $700 all up. But again, if I'd have bought these, even just the RoboFish, the Eggs and the Cluedo, that would have been like $200 just if it was just bought by normal price. So I managed to save a fortune just getting them on mega special. So in all, we'll be spending, of course, because we're going to get in the Game of Life as well, we'll be spending about $735, which is actually $300 less than what we normally spend. We normally spend $1,000, $500 on birthday, $500 on Christmas. So we are actually spending less this year, and it's the first time we've ever done a joint present, but he really wants the Nintendo Switch, and we don't mind because we know he'll play with it. So he'll open that on his birthday and open these on Christmas. I mean, it's not mega amounts, but it's more than I intended. I did want to do that, you know, 4 things, something to wear, something you want, something to wear, something to read, and something you need. And I just couldn't do it. I was just rubbish, total pants at that. Hopefully maybe next year, I don't know. But it's such a good concept because obviously it's a fine line, isn't it? I don't want him to be consumer driven. I don't want him to be materialistic. And obviously getting him things like this, I mean, it's not too many things, but I still want him to open nice things on Christmas Day, and it's like, oh, it's a bit of a battle. The struggle is real. I mean, gosh, first world problems, but it is a fine line. You want them to, well, I want him to open a few nice things on Christmas Day, but I also don't want him to be kind of get to be materialistic, or thinking that Christmas just is about materialistic things, or getting him into the consumerism that's drags you down eventually, because I want him to have no baggage. And again, where does all this stuff go? He looks after his stuff. I mean, his bedroom is chocker already. Luckily, these things will just, you know, break once they're out of the boxes. They won't take up a lot of space. But practically, you know, some of the presents are massive. Where'd you put these things? But hopefully, like next year, I'll try even harder and get him used to the fact that he won't be opening as many things. I mean, I'll always get him books. I think books are always, you know, bog standard. But it is a fine line. I don't want him to be all about the stuff. But then again, I want him to have nice things at Christmas. What do you do? But anyway, I hope this gave you a few ideas of what to get your 10, 11-year-old. And let me know what you're getting your kids for Christmas. I know I'm putting this video out in October, but as I say, I do like to be prepared, because it can be quite painful at Christmas when you've got to spend all your money and everything's full price. So I do try and get prepared. We've still got to get the Nintendo Switch. That will be the most painful thing. But again, we just know he really wants it. And it doesn't take up too much space. That's what we think. We've got a small house. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you got your kids. And I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are in the world. And thank you so much for joining me on Stuff and Nonsense. And we'll see you next time for a bit more stuff and a bit more nonsense. See ya!